There we go.
Denvala. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Orkmas 2020. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It's a very special night. It's going to be a bit of a crack binge. It's going to be a bit crazy. Okay.
Also, real fast, thank you for the follow main min.
Oh my god, we have a follower?
Yes, we do.
Fuck yeah.
For the
we-
Orkiest Day of the year.
Orkiest
Yes.
Day of the year.
Yes.
Only
Or
2
Christmas
weeks
is
late.
actually
Janu-
celebrated
January
on
14th.
14th.
Yup.
3 weeks late if you want to be technical.
Yup.
Okay. Rachel, you said you had a question about character voice real fast.
No, that wasn't
figuring it
really a
out.
question, just a comment that I was like, wow,
Okay.
I don't think I considered
Well-
how I'm going.
Just try and hold your
Alright.
nose and talk in a British accent.
I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna end up
even
slipping,
Attempting that just
Just
sounds.
be your
slipping into
best
Australian every
just
time
be
I
your
try,
best-
but
Just be your best snooty elf. Okay. Let us
Ah.
begin.
everybody should also swap to their character image.
Yes.
That's who you're rolling as. Unleash the.
I still have to go through my 20 seconds of staring at a black screen while Roll20 tries to give me an ad.
I see.
Same sauce. Okay.
I like the music.
Thank you. We open on a beautiful, lush jungle planet. Not the kind like the jungle lands of Katachan, with their brutal and devious wildlife inhabitants, but a peaceful jungle world. One that's basically just an outpost for some bumfuck Imperial Guardsmen to kind of have a nice, relaxing time. Our scene opens on a very large feasting table. It is staffed entirely with Imperial Guardsmen, with their commissar at the head. The commissar raises his glass.
And this, fellow soldiers, we wish you a excellent Sanguinola, the one day of the year in which the Imperium stops everything to honor the favored son.
And they all raise wine glasses, and they give them a nice clink. They're sitting around having a nice, happy, good time. Chatting about like when they're gonna see their families again. Fun things that have happened on their escapades, just generally enjoying life.
Who wants to
However-
take this, how long this will last?
In the distance, there's a distinct noise that, as the laughter and revelry continues, it stops for a moment. It's a truck horn.
In 500 feet.
In
Comment
500 feet,
downward.
please accelerate to 200 miles an hour.
As the Imperial Guardsmen look up through the clouds, they see a horrifying sight. They see a very large red truck
Beautiful.
hurtling down at them.
Beautiful.
A bunch of green skins onto this truck with 2 drop pods accompanying them. So I think we'll open first on your character, Alex. Who are you
Alright.
playing tonight?
Somehow my character image didn't actually get into the 20, so this is sad, but it's in the Discord. I'm playing an orc whose name is William Wogless, and I'm the one driving the truck. I'm an interstellar space trucker that just has good times in space as an orc, because, you know, I can just believe that I can roll the windows down to cool things off, and I won't die, which is neat.
You get a ping from your GPS. Oi, in a 1,000 feet, continue straight down to landing spot.
Thank you. Oh no, I can't. I did not practice this voice, so we're gonna see how this gets there.
Beautiful,
Or does
Alex.
not.
Beautiful.
Accompanying you in the cockpit is another technician geared out in power armor. Can we say hello to Montwogery Scott?
Yes, it is I. I am Montwogery Scott.
What does this orc boy look like?
What do I look like?
Yeah, like what like is a quick character description? Like what do
Well,
we see here?
I'd just say it looks rather ridiculous in power armor, as he is about the lankiest orc you've seen.
Like I'm thinking Hiccup from How to Train Your
Yes.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yes. But, I shall fix all of the broken shit.
It's important to note that you have a very big laser cannon.
Yes.
We then move over to the orcs in the trailer, who are hyping up the other boys. We will then cut to a mysterious orc holding 2 energy swords. Skywalker! Also, I should ask, which Skywalker are you basing this off of?
The one that will bring peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
And the one who doesn't have
Perfect.
the high ground.
The
I'm
real
assuming.
one.
I will find the high ground!
He always has the high ground in his battle.
I will not make that
Where we
mistake
go-
again. And I will turn all of the sand into glass. Fuck the sand.
Alrighty. Next to them, we see an orc binding his fists in just scraps of chain. Good old Frank Face Crumper.
Yeah. Excuse me. Wow. I'm currently providing percussion for the song, by the way.
Okay.
Banging
You're
on the
slapping a
truck.
You're just rhythmically slapping a Gretchen.
Yes.
Don't hurt my truck, I'll kill you.
As will I. I have put many hours into keeping this truck running.
Okay.
Many zip ties have been used.
Oh. I should also mention something for decorations. You guys are celebrating in this prestigious orc holiday, Orkmas, the crumpiest day of the year. In celebration of this, William, you have bound your entire truck in Christmas lights.
Yes.
Huzzah.
Like a
Are they green?
they're a mix of green and red. Like if you imagine like those TF2 Christmas light
It's
cosmetics.
fast and
I was gonna
orky.
say,
So that
I was
means
gonna
it's
say,
very
it has
orky,
to be red
and it makes
because
it
I'm going
faster.
fast.
So, I think we should just leave them then, because
Yeah.
it makes us go faster.
I
The
have a
final,
switch that turns them all red.
the final orc we have joining us is a mysterious boy, a rare blue-skinned orc, with drag wogwopper. Drag wogwopper, like to come in.
Yes, drag Wogwappa. I like to, teleport.
But he's
Well,
not
that was
green.
not
That's
the
not,
ground.
he's not very orky.
And with that, we cut to the other 2 drop pods. One clad in red and white, what appears to be porcelain, but is actually highly strengthened wraithbone. Denvala, you're on comms with your orc companions, getting ready to organize this assault to get yourself some better loot for your freebooter crew.
Yep. Yeah, probably just kind of hanging out,
Plummeting through the atmosphere.
Just casually, just like sharpening your. I imagine you're just kind of like, just like sitting like back, like legs up on the console, just sharpening your sword.
Probably. That does sound about right. It should be noted that I am an Eldari and not, an orc.
Yes.
We have a craft roll
Gasp.
assassin. You guys are an orc freebooter crew. You guys don't care as long as they crump good. And boy howdy does Denvala crump good.
Good enough for me.
Good enough for you guys. And then we cut to the other drop pod.
And as long as they wear green, they're an orc.
Or the green
It has-
shirts.
It has
Yup.
this next drop pod has distinct old man energy. Like, have you ever been in your grandpa's garage? It looks like that, just plummeting towards the earth. As we cut
See.
to Jay Ankins, you are petting Orby, your bestest friend in the world.
Yeah, he's a good kid, I tell ya. I'm just glad I'm not over and listening to that shit music of these new little kids. Or in the flying toilet. Alright, get it over with already. I'm getting older.
As we speak.
Okay.
Oh, here, real fast, Charlie. I just realized I don't have an AC.
Oh, yeah, because you're wearing power armor. Yeah, because you're wearing power armor.
You're
Oh.
hard to hit.
I see.
Your AC is 0.
Ah, well, let me just add that in.
Charlie, why is my AC 2?
Because
Low numbers are good.
Power armor had an AC of 2, but I could.
low numbers are what you want. And you also don't have the power armor skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have like the next best armor class. Like, unless you want to toss in a shield, which would drop your AC to 1. Just because, like, real quick, how the system works, it's like 2nd edition. So you add your armor class, your enemy's armor class to the attack roll, and you want that attack roll to be over 20. So the lower your armor class is, the better that is for you. Because that means when someone attacks you, they just add a 2 instead of how you had it before, where they would add a 15.
Yeah. So only an 18 or higher would hit.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Alright, you gits. Hey, you guys all hear the voice of Gork in your head. Well, what are you waiting for? They have the secret memo. Get it?
Whoa!
As there is a bright flash of light as the truck makes land contact.
I'm gonna say I'm just like honking the horn for the next like 5 seconds.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm just like, sounds like a fucking train going off as Delvara and Jay Ankins, your drop pods hit, and the rest of you guys and about 40 other orcs just pour out of the truck trailer.
There are way more orcs in there than I was thinking there'd be. That's like a school bus, and there's like 40 of these boys.
Yeah, no, I actually we did calculations on my cargo size and the average weight of an orc and figured out that I could carry 40 to 60 of them.
Yeah.
So there's a pretty large number.
Okay. So where you guys fell was directly on top of the feasting table, and the guardsmen are just like screaming. The commissar's like,
Greenskins, get them!
He does first.
As lasgun fire begins to just like pew 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 whiz past your guys' heads. It is at this point I would like to invite us to our first combat. So if everybody wouldn't mind rolling initiative real fast.
Is there an easy way to do that, or was it just a?
Just hit the initiative dice.
Yes.
You going for low or high on initiative?
We're doing high.
And this is, what is
I
the
need
dice
notebook.
we are rolling for this?
Apparently it's
A
a D8.
D8.
A D8. Okay, so that's not as bad as I thought it was.
No, we didn't.
Yeah,
have
that's actually
that
really
screwed.
good.
That would be pretty bad, but
I was gonna say I rolled a 6 on a D20. That's so sad.
We don't use fucking pencil here. Get that shit out of
what do
here.
we do about ties? Do we just move at the same time, or do we have to
Go
initiative
alphabetically.
on it?
Walgery Scott goes first, because ties will defer to Dexmod, and if not, we'll just let you guys hash that out between yourselves.
All right. So it would be Rachel. Wait. Rachel first, right?
Yeah, Rachel would go first.
Um,
Okay, 1 minute. Let me get. I need to roll the Imperial Guardsman, and I do not have a D8 on hand. I'm currently digging through me bag. Ah! There has to be a D8 in here somewhere. That's a D10. There we go. D8. Using the Harlequin die tonight. Figures 6. Okay. 5 Imperial Guardsmen. One. Truck. Oh god, there's a truck. Skywalker. And then I believe I will have everybody after, and then Frank. Okay. Okay. So to start, Denvala, it has been a rough journey here. Ever since the orcs got this memo about got this mysterious psychic memo, this is all they've been able to talk about. And like, you generally get your peace and quiet on the freebooter ship, but you have not gotten it recently. And so, you're ready to unleash some pent-up anger.
Probably.
In front of you guys, there are 5 Imperial shock troopers who have taken up the challenge of dealing with this particularly rambunctious group of greenskins, including the guy in the truck. As you see, some of the other Imperial Guardsmen moving to mobilize some other vehicle. Okay, so Denvala, it is your turn.
Okay. So, probably. I mean, by nature, I'd be trying to, like, either sneak up behind them or go for one that I think I would be able to just take out very quickly.
There's one on the far right side of the group who's kind of very clearly distracted by the towering form of the greenskins and the giant red, blinking truck.
Okay.
So
I'm
he
gonna
looks
go
like he
for
would be
him.
pretty easy prey. Alrighty. Your attack. And this man's
Okay.
AC is 7.
And that's the basic melee attack?
If you go down to wet your gear, there's a sword in there.
Yes. Okay.
And it'll ask you for enemy AC, and you will just put 7. And then there's no other mod. Yeah, that'll hit him. You raise up your Wraithbone sword from behind as you come out of cloak, and the Imperial Guardsman's like, "What? Eldari? What heresy is this?" As you just Charlie horse him immediately in the leg. And would you like to slash him again?
Yes.
Fucking
So
go
they're
for
just
it.
the same thing?
Do the same thing.
Okay.
Fucking bleeding. You slash into this Imperial Guardsman, and you Charlie horse his other leg, and he just falls to his knees with his lasgun. He's like, "I will not flee from this position! It's too strategic." Come on. William. I think we all know where this is going.
Yeah, you said something about a vehicle?
Yeah, there's a vehicle.
There's
another. It's a Turok. So it's like a very. So think kind of like a Hummer with a giant laser cannon on top of it.
Is there a person that is headed in that direction? You said they were like a couple of them?
There's a couple of them. It was a crew that was clearly eating dinner by it, and they're now trying to mobilize. So they're all scrambling to get in, and the engine's just starting to flare life. They're just turning the keys as you turn your attention towards them.
I'm just gonna turn the truck so it's kind of almost like a broadside to whatever vehicle that is, and then I'm gonna reach over into the shotgun seat where I have my heavy machine gun mounted through the windshield and just start spraying into the into where I think the driver is.
Okay, roll an attack. Roll your gun. Roll your heavy machine gun.
Is there a way to do that in here, or do I just?
If you go to the mech section,
Yeah.
the second
That's
bubble,
primary.
and it should be on there.
Oh, second bubble.
Yeah.
On the first, on the ship page or on the character page?
On the ship page. Oh, we did not put your heavy machine gun in.
I have it
we-
in as a weapon. I just might not have
Wait,
it in
that's-
as med.
No, I was looking at the wrong character sheet.
I
Sorry,
just don't see a way to
Uh,
like roll it.
William.
I don't see a way to roll the ship weapons either, so I
Oh,
think maybe you'd use
that's
the
whack.
corresponding skill,
Probably.
Yeah, I'd use the corresponding skill for that.
and then
I
add
mean,
modifiers.
I think you can
Roll combat gunnery.
add.
Attribute.
Attribute.
I mean, it
Intelligence.
doesn't really matter because it's not wisdom and it's not int, so it's all 0. So,
I'd
so-
say intelligence because you're trying to aim for the driver's pit.
oh, sick. I'm actually good at that. Assisted? 0 probably.
No, yeah, unassisted. You just unleash a complete spray of bullet fire on the truck. Roll your damage.
3d6 damage. 11 points. Oh, it actually. Yeah. Wait. Weird. 11 points, anyways.
Alrighty. So it tears through the. It absolutely just fucking rip and tear, just through it, just like. They're still able to start it, but you see it's leaking oil.
Right.
And you turn your attention over to your other anti-vehicle expert, who's very lazily getting out of getting Orby out of the drop pod.
Come on, buddy. We're going this way.
I don't know, Dad.
What do you mean you don't know? Come on, it's right there.
But Dad.
Son, come on. Okay, here, tell you what. I'll let you wrap all the presents you want if you go this way.
I'm assuming we're all familiar with Snorlax's Z-move attack. Where it gets into
Yes.
deep fry eyes temporarily. Like the RGB LEDs that you've installed in the eyes just glow bright red as he just snaps
8 of the
towards
eyes.
truck. Yeah. Just
I'll very quickly hop on the back of him.
Alright. Walgary Skull.
Yes, it is I.
You've dismounted, you got your power armor going. You're ripping that gun to life. Which Imperial Guardsman would you like to shoot? They're arranged kind of in like a reverse V. So if you want to just scroll down slightly below the background image.
Okay. What do we got?
Sure much freehand. Yeah. I don't want to. Okay. So they're kind of arranged like this. And then Rachel is attacking this one down here. So that
Okay.
one's engaged with one of your melee fighters.
I'll take
The
out
other-
that
the
one
other
right there.
four-
Or
Okay.
go out that one right there. So all
Alrighty. AC is 7.
AC is 7. Alright. 7. Submit. Other modifier?
No. You're really
Shit.
excited to be shooting that gun, and you're just like holding down the trigger, and just bullets are flying everywhere. That is actually very accurate for how orcs work.
Yes.
That's also a natural one. By the way,
So, which teammate do I hit?
you don't hit any because nat ones don't crit in this game.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Not at least in this version.
That's good. So I knew that was coming. First roll of the game, other than initiative. Nat 1. Perfect.
Bravo.
You know,
Reg.
yep. And chat has said at least one of our little orcs needs a Santa hat.
Oi, which one of these fools is about to go up?
We can replace. We could just say that I am because I have.
You've got your
You
your
rocking
other
the
hat.
Santa cat? Santa
You
hat?
brought Santa
I
hat.
flip it
You're rocking
inside
the
out and
combo.
somehow I like
Yeah,
click
yeah.
out the top.
Chat.
A brimmed Santa
Trust
hat.
me, there will be plenty of Santa hats later.
Perfect.
Trust me.
We need your image out there, Alex, so they know what they're actually getting a Santa hat
Yeah,
of.
upload that image.
Never.
Upload that image.
All right.
Do it.
For some reason, I don't have access to the bio and info, so I can't actually. But
That's a
weird.
That's
that's a
unfortunate.
shame. We'll have to fix that.
Shame.
Yeah.
That's
Alright,
unfortunate.
or something.
So, Drake, which one of these fools looks like deserving to take a fun ride in the sky?
Let's go to the top one.
Top right, or yeah, the top one.
Yeah.
So you see Delvara or Denvala split off, and you decide, yes, I will follow, and you hobble on over with your whack and stick and your hands, and roll unarmed attack.
Unarmed.
Roll the power of the hand, and also you may want to click that psychic ability.
Do I?
Actually, wait, no, there's no spell cards. I know which psychic ability you're using now.
Yes. Unarmed attack. Strength. Assisted. Do I need to? That's just. No, I don't make a check. I make an attack.
Check attack.
Oh, what's the AC?
7.
7. Combat skill bonus. I assume it's 3 because my armor is level 3.
Yeah, that is correct.
Uh huh. Boy, you want to go up?
You just vibe check this man as you just, and his other teammates are like, "Oh, Zog, where'd he go?" Or the other Imperial Guardsmen are like, "Officer Jenkins is missing," and then like they just look up and they just see 500 feet in the air, Officer Jenkins just plummeting towards the ground, just, oh. Like if you.
Boy, buddy.
Like when they threw Dave Chappelle out of the plane in Con Air. And he will be arriving shortly, because he cannot fall 500 feet in a round.
He tries really hard.
He is flying. The first Imperial Guardsman, the one you teleported, is currently screaming his lungs out. As he's been yeeted into the air, the second Imperial Guardsman pulls up his las gun and is like, "Eat bolt, you filthy Xenos!" And he's going to take a shot at Montwalgery.
Oh no.
No.
In me power armor.
No, he only has like a +5 outside of his. See, and he rolled a 2.
Oh. Good try, buddy.
Good try.
Good try.
His other mate is gonna notice this and draw his fire onto Dreg, who you're right next to you. Dreg, he's gonna try to just shoot you from melee. What's your AC? Andrew?
AC is 4.
4. Okay. So he manages to get a solid hit in with his las gun. And you... Wow, he actually did pretty decent. You take 6 points of energy damage as a laser bolt sears through your shoulder.
Boy, aim that somewhere, more important.
Did you just tell him to hit you somewhere, like, more vital?
Well, I mean, orcs don't really have anything... Orc
Not like they have a
vitality
brain
is
or anything.
weird. They're fungus, so they just kind of bleed spores everywhere. And then, orc medicine is insane.
Wait, no, it was the guy that's falling that
It's
shot
literally
you,
like
right?
Surgeon Simulator.
No, it's the guy immediately next. So, like, you went and hit... It's, this guy in the back here is the one you sent flying, right?
God, yeah.
It's his mate next to him. This guy, who just shot at you.
Boy,
one in the
you up
Vanguard-
next.
The one who's running Vanguard up front is the one who's running Vanguard to the side is going to look carefully at the Necron in the distance and just like, bloody hell, and he's just gonna pop one off, specifically aiming at you, Jenkins.
Is that something out there?
And he whiffs horribly.
Jesus Christ! Or whatever his name was. I can't remember.
You just look your like old eyes over. It's like, hey,
Orby! That's not very nice of him. Don't be like him. That's a bad example.
Okay, Dad. Alrighty. And then finally, the one next to you, Dunvara, is going to pull out a very large knife and is going to try to stab you. What's your AC?
That is 2.
Alrighty. He will hit you with a 22.
That's a shame.
Not for very much, as he the knife scratches you for 2 points of damage. A gentle caress of the blade. Jake
Look at him and go, that was a mistake.
Oh, that was like big Zorro energy. Alrighty. Jake Hems, it's your turn.
I will
Dermage.
I'll kind of just guide Orby's head a little bit to the left, past the group of everyone, towards that truck spilling oil. And we'll pull out ye old anti-vehicle lasers.
Anti-vehicle lasers.
We'll pick the shoulder-mounted vehicle lasers on the turret and try to figure out what we're going to roll here, but we're going to start with a Sci-Tech check, I guess.
Yeah, Sci-Tech check.
All right, we'll see what this does. That's a check. Do I need an attack?
That is a check. Because we did an attack for the truck.
Basic
gun.
ranged attack roll?
Yeah, basic ranged attack roll. Let's do that.
All right.
Let's see what that gets us.
Armor class for that truck.
Or
the ground, or whatever the oil is.
Armor class for that truck is 5.
Combat
And
skill
you get-
bonus, putting in the mod.
And get an extra 2 for it leaking oil. Because they're about to shoot this thing with fucking particle beams.
All right. So I'm using my Sci-Tech, Tech Sci-Tech. You just
Yeah.
and then a 2 bonus.
Yes. And then
Putting
the 2
combat bonus
for-
is 5. That is a definite hit.
Go burr.
As 2 green particle beams of death very rapidly approach the crew, attempting to do something very stupid. As will ignite the oil.
And it will ignite the oil and the truck goes up in flames.
Fire go burr.
Burn in hell, you flesh-mongering... Yeah, I'm too old for this shit. I'm not coming up with insults for you. Just burn.
Miraculously, that truck is still operational.
It will not be for long.
No.
And the truck takes off. Clearly not fully staffed, as that gun is looking mighty unstable. As I'm gonna roll an evens or odds, just depending on which vehicle he's gonna go after with his anti-vehicle laser. Okay. Odds is Orby. Evens is the truck. It's going after Orby.
I'll fight you!
What's Orby's AC?
Pretty sure we'd agree that the AC was star.
Star. That's right. We did.
What does the star mean?
Means good luck.
I see.
Listen, if the armor class of a human is
class
0, what's the armor
5.
class of a... We put that there as a placeholder, I think.
5, yeah.
I mean,
No,
if the
I
odds of
put
hitting a human
that
can
there
be
on
0,
purpose.
what are the odds of hitting a tank?
No, that's
Or
for,
damaging a tank, rather.
This guy's shooting like an anti-vehicle laser.
Alright.
Like they're using the truck weapon to hit you, so it's not like a las gun. Just
Yep, so we'll go with whatever you think.
so 5.
I can tell you my truck's AC, and we could just kind of share.
She's gonna fall just short. 15. You do have 15 armor.
That's supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's
15
supposed to
armor
be
and an
there.
armor class of 6.
He just barely misses. The shot whizzes large as they're used to hitting things that are like very truck shaped, like chaos tanks and like Eldar flyers. They're not used to Cryptek spiders because they stand up, so the shot just goes under Orby's legs. Instead.
Alright, you really should be staying low here, but that's a good That was a good miss. All right, we'll talk about that one.
All right, Skywalker. It's your turn.
All right.
You have obtained
Who?
the high ground, and there are many. You see this group of 4 younglings in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
All right, which one
I
are you
go-
going to attack?
I go up to the closest one, and I say, "There are too many of us. What are you going to do?"
So you walk up to the one right in the very front of the vanguard.
Yes.
Roll 2 weapon attacks.
What's their AC?
They have an AC of 7. Alright, and roll second one.
Wow.
Damn, damage is not being kind.
Wow,
No.
that's a 1 and a 2 on my damage roll. Fuck.
Fuck. That's brutal.
Unfortunate.
Skywalker over here playing with his food.
Yeah.
You barely, like, you just graze him with, like, the very tips, and it's just like, the Imperial Guard's like, ow, stop it, ow.
Quit teasing the younglings.
But it's no fun if they die too quickly.
Okay. And then we get to our final, Frank. Yeah, Frank. There's some juicy looking enemies out in front of you. One engaging with combat with your fellow warrior, another one engaged. So basically, you can either gang up on either this guy or this guy, or you can engage one of these other 2 on the side.
I might be just dumb, because I've been so zoomed in, I didn't see any other stuff you were writing on the bottom, and I was wondering if I was missing something.
Oh, yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there on the bottom.
All right, Nick, show
Yup.
up.
Nick?
Waiting on you, Nick.
Okay. I'm less than of a truck, it seems.
This.
This guy?
Hmm. What about him?
Oi, get the guy that shot me.
That's the one you want to punch the guy who shot Dreg.
Oh, I get him. And I charge it straight at him and grasp his face in my hands and try and crush it.
Oh god. Roll grapple.
He's gonna like pop his head like a watermelon.
I guess just roll like your punch attack.
Or grab him
And
by
we'll
the head
just-
and slam him into the ground, whichever
Yeah.
is the most easiest. Where is my attack?
If you go
This one?
down to under equipment and gear, it's at the very bottom. It's just called fist.
Yeah, and what do I put for AC?
7. And then
Okay.
there's no other mod. And you are playing a warrior, so you get another attack. So you
Nice.
run up and you just take this Imperial Guard, and then just chuck him into the ground.
I pummel his face into the ground.
Oh. And then he rolls to the side as you bring down your other fist. So you take 7. Okay. Denvala, we're back up to you.
I just stare at the man who had the audacity to try to hit me.
The audacity of this bitch.
And go, "Oh, really? You think you can handle someone like me?" And smack him.
Filthy. AC of 7.
Is they. Okay.
AC still 7. You send another expert. Another expert slash to his other arm. Roll another attack.
7.
4 damage. Nice. Alrighty.
I will make sure you feel every bit of pain while
You're
you are
doing
still alive.
you're doing excellent because you've now disabled his other arm. And he's just like, why are you doing this? Alright. William, there is a truck. There is
The
this,
truck is still on its last legs, right?
the truck is it still looks decently healthy, but it's like it's chugging along. Like there's smoke coming out from it. Like you see the pilot basically is just slumped down on the gas. Like you did succeed in killing the pilot. You just
Gotcha.
you basically got it in drive and just died. So he's now just on the gas.
Is the truck pointed at anything other than my truck?
It is
Right.
pointed at your truck, and there is a terrified-looking gunner who's just hammering down on the like anti-vehicle laser.
Alright, I'm just going to turn the gunner into a block of Swiss cheese.
And I pull out my gun.
And I shoot him.
And then I saw his face.
Now I'm a believer.
Is assisted, I'm just gonna put 0 in.
Yeah.
Not a
So it's
trace.
12 plus.
Actually, something we can use is a basic ranged attack roll.
Oh, where was that?
In common rolls.
Oh, basic ranged attack roll. Okay,
That should
AC
help.
is... What's his AC?
His AC is 7. You're attacking the guardsman.
Gotcha. And then combat skill bonus would be the combat gunnery.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fuck.
So 3d6 damage to his face.
That's 3d6 damage for a weapon that's meant to do 3d6 damage to vehicles.
Ah. Well, I mean, Swiss cheese it is.
So I was gonna say
That's a
Swiss
minor
cheese
detail.
It's an anti-vehicle gun. You just
Hey.
shot a man with.
You just gotta aim for the chin straps.
Yeah, I mean, it may be an anti-vehicle weapon, but he
It's a
moves
heavy
around
machine
on
gun,
his
so
legs.
Mm-hmm.
It's some sort of...
I'll put it this way: this is a 40k anti-vehicle weapon.
I see no problem with this.
On that image, that would be this lovely cannon right here.
Oh,
Wait, which one? I didn't see.
Which one?
On
the big
Gork-
one coming out of the
big
neck.
one on the Gorkanaut.
Ah,
Ah, I see no problem with this.
Yes, no problem.
So you just Swiss cheese the man in the truck, and I'm assuming you just like.
honestly, I was thinking it would be more like... Let me see if I can't ping like that one, because it just looks like a... Oh, I can't. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Ping. Yeah, that one, because you know, it looks like a minigun of some sort, so
Yeah.
just turn it and just... boom.
Can I throw in a bit of headcanon here?
Sure.
See what you will.
Yes.
Now that you've killed the gunner and that vehicle is effectively out of control, you just take your truck and just back it up out of the way,
Sure.
and it has
And then
the
I'll
same-
just let it... Yeah, that's actually what I was going to do. I was going to move the truck so it was out of the way, so it would just run over whatever's in front of it.
Full send.
Alright, so full send into the rest of the Imperial Guards camp.
I'll give my boys a honk and tell them to stay out of the way of the truck.
All days look both ways before you cross the street.
I want you to get run over.
Okay. Montwalgery.
It is I.
Are you gonna? Who's the unlucky bastard?
Is that guy still up in the air?
Yeah, that guy's still up in the air. You can
Got-
skeet shoot him.
Yes!
That sounds entertaining. I'm gonna do that.
Head already, but it's just... Who cares?
Here. I'll just say, hey, Skywalker. I'll bet you. I'll bet you something if I can hit him.
Is it my turn?
No.
Getting there.
You're-
He's about to shoot your
about to
your
shoot.
skeet.
He's about to. You lined up the skeet shoot.
Skeet shooting the man you teleported.
AC
Oh
of
boy,
7,
oh boy.
right? AC of 7, right?
AC of 7.
Fuck!
Aw.
Oh.
Your energy pulse goes wide.
God damn it.
Boy, you missed. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I can see that!
Aim it. You just kind of point it and pull the trigger. Just track your target. Don't fucking miss.
Wait a minute, let me actually change something real fast about your gun.
Don't worry about this fool. He's about to,
Mine?
you know, face the planet, and he's about to lose.
There we go. I put in your weapon ability, so it actually should no longer be a -1, it should be a 3. But that does not change your dice roll result, so we're still good. Truck William Woglis. Yeah. You go, damn it, Shreg. You see another fine man, you see the person Frank is currently just shoved into the mud and is rolling around on the ground with. Next to you.
Oh, has he landed yet?
He's not landed yet, he's still going.
Oh, he's still falling.
I just realized we had the wrong combat skill selected as well.
Yeah.
So,
We'll figure it out.
We'll
Yep.
figure it out.
yup.
It's a new toy. You're still getting
So I
used
would
to it.
imagine
We're
if
in
I
for a good
re-roll it
time,
now,
not
it'll
a
be a whole
long
lot
time.
higher, but... So I
Maybe
dumped a
not
lot
really
of
good
points
then.
into getting combat gunnery to a 2.
Is it up to me or?
It's your turn, yeah.
All right, time to warp to the ground. And
Oh, right, you're falling with him, aren't you?
yes.
Oh, it's a good thing he missed.
Yep.
Well,
I didn't
we're no
even
longer-
realize that. Yeah.
We're not like holding on to each other or anything.
Yeah, you just
Oh.
bitch slapped him, and now you guys are both falling 5. It's like a goddamn Looney Tunes skit. You're
I
gonna slap this guy, poof, 500 feet in the air, and you're just gonna warp calmly back to the ground.
I want to warp back to the guy that shot me and just, you know, kind of crack my knuckles and say, "Oi, you're about to be next."
Woo! The guardsman, like, shudders.
That's the end of my turn as well. So
That guardsman's still falling through the air.
How many turns does
Yep.
it take to fall 500 feet?
I also would have done 1,000 feet.
It's gonna
Oh.
take a,
Oh,
it's gonna take a while.
he's just falling practically a quarter mile.
Yeah.
He'll come back down eventually.
It's literally gonna be an after you kill the rest of them, he's gonna hit the ground.
It's just gonna be a splat.
Okay. The one who's rolling on the ground with you, Frank, is gonna try to stab you with his Noi. And fail. We're not gonna use the yellow dice anymore tonight. We're gonna use the blue dice.
Make things a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. Alrighty. The one who's engaged with you, Skywalker. Oh, Sky! Oi, Greenskin, my allegiance is to the Imperium.
The enemy has taken a command post.
No. No. This other guy is going to aim his las gun and once again is going to try to hit Jenkins.
This bitch.
He hits.
He's hitting me.
Yeah, he rolled a 17.
So he rolls a 17 and adds my armor class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Plus
makes
his-
it then, I assume.
Plus his weapon skills.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it!
You take 4 points of energy damage as a las bolt just like casually hits you in like the lower sternum, like a lower rib, I guess.
That's where
Hard
my
to do
ribs
damage
would
on
be!
neck.
I'm going to assume that Orby is visibly upset by this and acts on of his own accordance.
Yes.
Actually, are we up next in initiative order?
We have one more guardsman to get to. The one who's fighting Rachel. And
Here we
Rachel, what's your
go.
AC? What's your AC?
2.
Right? He does not hit.
Yep.
And now your turn, Jenkins.
Alright. Not of my own accord, but of Orby's. He'll take the anti-vehicle lasers and move up to the optimal angle. He'll bury himself in the dirt a little bit so that he's got the guns at the right level. And he's just gonna plow through this man's midsection with the anti-vehicle lasers, the one that was shooting at us.
Okay. Alrighty, roll a basic ranged attack.
For an armor class of 7
Yeah.
and a combat skill bonus of 3. That's a hit.
Have you ever seen Mars Attacks?
Oh no.
The guy is
I
just
have not.
fucking like. The guy is just all of his flesh just gets burnt up. Like it's like the scene from Terminator 2.
You ever
when the
seen
nuke goes
Scanners?
off. Yeah, you ever seen Scanners? Basically, just all of his flesh evaporates and just a skeleton plops to the ground.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Orby.
No.
Way to go, bud.
No, Officer Jenkins. You high five Orby. He chitters in
Yeah.
excitement. Alrighty. That truck goes rampaging and tearing through like 5 tanks. Like you see, Imperial Guardsmen, like it's now a good and proper Orky scene. There's a bunch of boys wearing Christmas hats. One sick fuck who wore elf shoes. And they're just all having a merry time, just picking out the guardsmen that are fleeing in terror as they scream out of their tents. Skywalker, it's your turn.
I smacked the fucker again.
Okay.
Know your place, trash.
Know your place, trash man. AC of 7. There we go. And your next attack. Fucking perfect. You get 2 solid burn strikes in, like right across the chest, one after the other.
You're starting to look like a Dooku there.
Yeah. Yeah, like same energy. Starting to look like Count Dooku. Frank.
First I take your hands, then I take your head.
Frank, you are tussling in the mud with this human. Show him the good old bare knuckle brawler.
Was that you, me?
I think he might be muted. Nick, you there?
Nick, you there?
Pardon me.
Except
Don't
your
worry.
face scupper, then get on with me, I Fiki.
And AC was 7?
7. Fucking yikes. Okay. Roll your next attack.
Ouch.
Oh, you like smack this guy across the temple and send some teeth flying, and he's not looking good at all. He's looking quite bad, in fact. Delvara, it is your turn. Finish this man off.
Yep.
Yeah, that. How do you want to end him?
So I look at him and I'm like, you know, sometimes I think I should play to the pain with my prey. But for you, I'll just push you out of your misery and then just cut off his head.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. He's fucking dead. You have another attack. You can move and attack, backstab either the person Skywalker or Frank is fighting.
Hmm.
Should sit with that guy too, 'cause he's engaged in combat.
Which one is closer to me? Are they
Definitely
equally
the guy.
close?
Definitely the one Skywalker is closing by like by just like a little bit, like by like
Okay.
separated by like 5 feet.
Is that AC's also 7?
Yes, all the guardsmen have an AC of 7.
Dang it. I'm just too busy gloating over my victory to put over any actual effort in.
William, you don't have a clear enemy to fight, but there is a lot of just carnage to be had if you want to.
We'll just look.
Actually, you look up in the air and you see and roll me a culture alien. Let me look at the skills.
I was gonna say that's just a straight 0.
Let me say, roll me a.
Criminal, spacer, traveler, or alien.
Culture alien.
All right.
Twice the pride, double the fall
Again, that's
indeed.
int.
That's a what?
Is that an int skill?
Yeah, it's an int skill.
I had figured, and then not assisted, so not good.
You've seen enough of these. You recognize that as a Space Marine drop pod.
Is that good? I can't tell. I guess it's 2d6 plus 2.
How many seconds
your,
out is it?
Anti-air laser.
Ah, fair enough. I will
Charge up me
take
lasers.
that glance and prepare to shoot my anti-air laser. I don't remember what power means again, but
It's basically just something to do with like your mech core mech.
gotcha. So I guess combat gunnery, or would it be?
It would be combat gunnery.
All right, and then ranged attack roll. Let me roll that. AC.
6.
And then combat skill bonus of 3.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's a
hit.
crit.
Disgusting.
What a
All right,
crit.
roll your
double
anti-air
dice,
la-
or-
Yeah. Double dice.
So
Cool.
roll 6 or double that number.
Roll 6.
So that's 20 points of damage as it just gets, shredded.
It clearly blows. That's enough damage to cause a critical injury as the pod begin. Like normally, like the Space Marine drop pods have a very clean course to the ground. This one, you like basically shoot out an engine and it starts like flying in like a corkscrew across the sky before finally crash landing miles away.
I've learned.
Skywalker, it is your turn. Or wait, no. Sorry, I skipped a lot of initiative. Jared,
Don't say.
Reg, it's your turn.
What?
Is that J-Reg?
J-Reg.
J or just drag.
Dreg.
Look, it's about time you go up. And 7. As I'm gonna punch him and, have him go up with me. Or try to. Alright, I hit him. Now, does he pass his save?
Oh, he has to roll. What's the save he has to roll?
That's a good question. I think it was a 15?
No,
Does he not bet? Or.
he fails.
Well, he's going up.
Right.
There we go.
That's-
You absolutely launch this man into the sky. He's
like-
falling.
Look, I want you to realize and, figure out what you did wrong while you have your last few seconds of life. Alright? Good luck.
The final remaining Imperial Guardsman, who is watching the rest of his squad mates either disappear or be brutally cut down or gunned down, is going to drop it and run. Frank, Delvara, and Skywalker, you guys get opportunity attack.
He won't make it very far even if all of you miss. I'll run him down.
Is that
Yeah.
just a normal
I'm
one?
like,
That's just a normal, just a normal singular attack. Okay.
I did
Okay,
not.
but
Oh,
between the two of you, you've already killed. So
hey Charlie,
We
I
give
have a
him a name?
question. Where are you getting the R from?
What do you mean the R?
What is my character's
I-
name?
Denvella.
Denvella.
Oh, sorry, I thought there was an R.
It is now.
Denvella. Okay, there we go. Alright, Denvella and Skywalker. I'm assuming you guys just do the classic, like, clothesline him with your swords.
Yeah,
Basically.
off with his head.
Called it decapitation.
I've got a thing for heads. I don't like them.
Oh my god.
I think they should be separate from bodies. My master didn't like hips. I don't like heads.
I'm very confused. But
Anakin
that's
is a
okay.
thing for cutting off people's heads.
I just didn't remember the hips.
Obi-Wan's got a thing for
Well-
cutting people in half.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I understand now.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Alrighty. Okay. So now we exit initiative.
Hey, quick question. There's still a couple falling from the sky.
Yeah, there's 2 falling from this guy. We're gonna get
Awesome.
to
I'm gonna say we just have like
Why
6
roll
orcs all
damage?
keep shooting them, but let's let Andrew roll that damage. I think.
What a crit.
Oh.
Oh, what are you shooting him with? The anti-
You know darn well what I'm shooting him with.
anti-vehicle laser.
That's the one.
Is that a nat 20? Yes, it is.
Yeet. Aw, I'm gonna roll double dice here.
Okay.
There we go.
You just deep fry a man. I guess it's the one that just got teleported up. As
Preferably, yeah.
as a green particle beam whizzes past you, Drag. As the guy who just teleported but is now just a falling skeleton. The other Imperial Guardsman from about like 300 feet below just screams as you poof back to the ground.
You know, Andrew, we have some serious synergy because I have anti-air lasers on the top of my truck.
Yo.
So if ever there's anything that will survive the fall, I can help out in the meantime.
You're not surviving.
Alright. Okay, Bukowski, you want to roll 50d6?
Is it? Isn't it like 500?
It's a d6 for every 10 feet
500
fallen.
feet, so it'd be 50.
It'd be 50.
But they fall on 1,000 feet.
oh,
so
oh shit, yeah, it would be. It'd be 100
100
d6.
d6.
then.
All right.
Nice.
man has a red
They might be dead.
Literally, like directly from a Wile E. Coyote short, he hits the ground and is just perfectly flat pancake.
Yes.
He's gone. And with that,
Would you like to experience evisceration? Because it can be
you
arranged.
guys have.
God, the hell.
Much thatched, very hell. Chat says Geneva Convention, prepare to be ignored.
There is no Geneva
Geneva
Convention.
Convention,
We aimed for the
Geneva
chin strap as
suggestion.
you suggested. We did
Geneva
not use the
suggestion.
anti-vehicle weapons on the personnel. We aimed for their equipment.
This is true.
Yep.
Actually, it's not true at all. I was just gunning them down, but they don't know that.
Andrew can technically qualify as a combat medic for removing people from the battlefield.
God,
That's not okay.
You just remove them 1,000 feet directly upwards.
Yes.
You ain't doing shit right if the Geneva Convention is not a to-do list.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay.
Cody.
Porky. Cody. So,
You think I won't pull up the Geneva Convention and intentionally break every rule?
Cody.
Oh, we know you will.
So, as it stands, some of your other orc boys come trotting around. Excuse me, Councillor Capins. We found a memo that Gork and Mork told us about. A orc boy named Clown Shoes.
That is
Comes
an
up to you.
interesting name.
I can spell it for you if you want.
Does it have at least 2 Ks?
That's how you spell it.
That is precious. He needs
Clown
to be
Shoes.
protected at all
He's the big
costs.
goofy one. He's the guy who wears the elf shoes, and he has like 2 axes. We found a memo, Captain. He puts on a small pair of glasses. It is from the Reboop Gaiman. He's a big blue man. He said something about some orc somewhere that's worth a lot of money, a lot of teeth, a lot of flashy stuff for him. And he hands out who would be the most illiterate?
Probably me.
Here you
Probably
go,
me.
I'm surprisingly literate for an orc, but probably you.
Yeah.
Miss
Same.
Miss Denfella. Oh, here you go. And he hands you off the memo, and basically is a warrant for the arrest and capture of a small orc fungus. Named
I
Orcus
tell
Crisp.
them. Well, it says here that it's some kind of warrant for Orkmas Crisp. It's a fungus.
It's a fucking. It's just a picture of like an orc
Aw.
mushroom. And then the it does detail further. This orc fungus has the greatest amount of wog energy seen ever. And would likely rival Gazgul, Mach, or Thraka in power. It will start many wars. Please capture and eliminate immediately. Yes. Dorothy. No, they don't. Because oftentimes they are teeth replacements.
Did I miss something? I'm slightly confused.
There was a question in chat.
You have chat
yes.
pulled up too now.
Yeah, I have the chat pulled up in a separate window, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna need to like be more careful about monitoring it, I guess. So
How
with
old is he?
that, he is still just a fungus. There's a little fungus pod, like a puffball, probably about like with the diagram they include of like the one in posters, about probably 3 feet in like a 3-foot radius puffball pod. That will one day be a great orc leader.
Is he good at pod racing?
Oh no.
Log racing.
Damn straight he is.
Log
There
racing.
can only be one.
No, this is pod racing.
This is intense.
Yeah, this
Now we're
is
back to the
pod
prequel
race.
memes. We got to keep going.
Past the prequel memes, save us all.
Onward.
This
Never.
is where the fun
We
begins.
have already dispatched the Ultramarines. Please avoid this sector, and it gives you coordinates for where the child is being hunted down.
So we're going there, right?
Yes.
I
Good.
don't see why not.
Yes. Let's
That
go
seems
kill.
like a
let's
good
go.
enough
Let's
plan.
go cromp some Ultramarines.
Ultramarines aren't that tough, right? Never heard of them. They must not be that good.
It depends entirely on the velocity at which we encounter them. I'm not nearly smart enough to say that. Speed.
We go fast.
You go
And
fast enough,
chat
they
has
only
said
see him for
try
a little
spinning.
fraction
It's
of a
a neat
second.
trick. We all agree. Spinning is
It's
indeed a neat
Shrek.
trick.
Oh, spinning is a trick.
Yep,
I
it's
thought you said
it's
something about Shrek.
he's bouncing off our prequel memes, I believe.
Yeah, he is.
Oh boy,
Yup.
we've got a man of culture.
Not a
Yup.
man of culture.
The problem with going faster than light is that you can only live in the darkness.
Nice Sonic joke.
Hey, you merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it. Molded by it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is like 80-year-old Bane trying
Yeah.
to like, tries to break Batman over his knee again, but just like
He
To be
breaks his
fair,
own
Breaks
back.
his own knee.
That's the most Necron thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
he lifts it up and just snaps in half. Good meme.
I'd like to just introduce a bit of a memery here as Orby proceeds to wrap up an unidentified object with wrapping paper from his spider areas,
Why
and
did you say
presents
that
a
so
perfectly.
weirdly?
I don't know what it is. It's not a spinneret anymore. It's just a printing fax machine.
It's a fax machine that spits.
It's just a
wrapping paper.
copier. Anyways, he has gift wrapped some unidentified object in Christmas wrapping paper and presented it to Zach.
Aha.
We have no clue what's inside.
I wish to open my gift.
Open.
I don't care, but aren't we supposed to wait until Orkmas, or do you want to open it early? I guess it is Orkmas. Yeah, happy Orkmas, something like that.
It's Orkmas Day.
It's
The
Orkmas Day.
All right, what should I roll?
Should I?
You probably
that.
just opened it, dude. It's a package.
You never
Be
know.
open. It's actually a bomb.
Oops, live hand grenade.
So we will put this to a poll. How many people want it to be a gun?
I want it to be a live hand grenade now that we've mentioned it.
Who wants it to be a bomb?
I want it to be the holy hand grenade.
I'll vote bomb.
Bomb.
That sounds funny.
I vote bomb, but
I
I'd like
only
to put my
vote-
vote in for a color bomb.
Yes.
I only
Like a
Color
paint
bomb.
Yeah.
I vote.
We have no clue what
bomb,
color's
but
inside
only
until
if
it's
I
thrown.
am not gonna die from it.
You're not gonna die from it.
Color bomb.
Color bomb. It's just a Crayola color
Yeah.
bomb.
You open it and you see a weird shrunken head thing staring back at you. Add a Nurgalite hand grenade to your, or Nurgalite plague bomb to your inventory.
Oh, that's cool. Where do I put that?
In gear.
Under other equipment, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. And how do you
Yes.
spell Nurgalite?
However you think.
Nurglite.
Nurgalite hand grenade. Apparently, I can't spell anything.
It V stinky.
Alright, there we go. I have a Nurgalite hand grenade.
And with that, you guys join all up on the space truck. And Alex, you fly yourselves back to the ship. Do you want to describe how takeoff proceeds?
I look around the battlefield for anything that could resemble a ramp, and then I line myself up with it. I have a whole like switchboard of like switches, almost like a cockpit at the front,
You want
that
me
is
to go
not
stoke
wired
the
to
engines?
anything.
You want me to
It's
go to
not
stoke
wired
the
to anything.
engines?
That helps too. I'll tell Zach to go stoke the engines as I just flip random ass switches and then floor it and go off the ramp.
You want me to roll a save for that?
Roll a deck save.
Or something like this.
Roll a...
Here. Something like that. The ship check.
Perfect. That tech astronaut. Yeah, that works.
I can either roll like a grav, like a vehicle grav, or a culture
Roll a
orc. if
vehicle.
you'd-
Roll a vehicle grav.
Alright,
We're
and
assuming
that's-
orc rules are already, or orc science is already in play.
I see.
Yes.
I don't know what the attribute value is for the vehicle skills. Probably in like I don't know.
Probably intelligence.
I just went with charisma.
That's not awful. 9. We both got 9s.
I just went with
So
charisma
you,
because we're orcs.
You're smiling at the engine.
Yes.
So you floor it forward, and the rest of you all, everyone's hanging on. Jake Hens and Orby are hanging on to the side, and then Vela, you've taken up residence in the passenger side. Seeing how Walgery is a little preoccupied out front doing the engine, and very much with the same energy as I must go, my people need me. You guys fly up into the sky, to your ship.
A bigger battle bus?
A bigger battle bus. This one's an actual proper orc spaceship. It's basically an asteroid that's been hollowed out. It's been entirely wrapped in Christmas lights.
Yes!
And
Was
there's
really
a
fast.
gigantic Santa hat on top of the ship.
That's no moon.
Like the pointy Death Star weapon
it's
has
also-
been covered in a big hat.
So, you guys have also programmed it to just be like a giant orc face as well.
Oh, beautiful.
Did one of you guys remember the keys to get back inside?
Keys.
Nope.
Mental save.
Anyone have the keys?
Wait,
Uh,
what?
Everyone
are
roll
these-
mental saves.
Are we locked out of the house?
Everyone roll mental save.
Is there a window to the house?
All right. Wait, how do we do that? It's mental. There we go.
Hi.
I am
Oh
apparently
no!
Oh no. Hey.
Cody has the
one of
keys.
us.
No, that's
Ah,
not Cody.
that
That's Andrew.
sucks.
Greg, you reach down into your. Everyone immediately starts patting themselves down.
Yup.
And it's like, I don't got the keys. You got the keys?
I mean, it
No,
makes
I
sense that
don't
only
got the
one of us
keys.
has the keys.
Yeah, only one. And Greg, you just pull them out of your pocket, like, nice.
I was about
Oh,
to. I was
dumb.
about to roll a luck save as well.
I mean, technically, Charlie, we do have my key pass.
we do have your
so-
key pass. But I imagine it's literally just like a fucking skeleton key.
Literally made out of someone's head.
Literally, it's just. Yeah.
No, I'm Eldari, not an orc.
Yeah. It's just a very large skeleton key. The house key is you have like an actual data pad. You have like an actual good piece of tech that you use to hack things and open doors and shit. This is like a very crude 1800 skeleton key.
Made out of an entire skeleton, because that's how orcs think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, this. So
It's
I
just a
kinda sit there
T-posing
and I'm
skeleton.
Like, It's like, never mind.
And you
Who's
guys
gonna go
fly
outside of the bus to put the key in?
guys fly up and another orc, one you're very familiar with, named Peases, comes out to meet you and is like, "Oh, another happy landing, I hope."
As always, that's not even a voice. I've given up.
Potato, we're here. Where's the bathroom? As I'll disembark from the group.
Always is Jake Haynes.
You shut your green mouth.
Don't tell him I moved it across the hallway.
So the rest of you guys disembark from your ship, and we'll have a modicum of downtime. We're gonna split this up into. We're gonna make this a two-parter.
Jenkins does not shit himself.
We're gonna make this a two-parter. That's pretty, as I would kind of figure this would have turned out to be.
All right.
How all
Well,
our
that means
specials
I
go.
can name part 2 Orkmas 2 Orkmas Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Beautiful.
Yeah, perfect. So you guys, so you all, you disembarked. Is there anything you guys would like to do, in the free ship? Because I'm assuming you guys are plugging in the coordinates to head to the system where Orcus Crisp is being held.
I've got no follow-up.
I was just gonna like spend time.
I'll walk
polishing
over.
my
I'll walk
guns.
over to the walk over to the computer,
I-
punch in the coordinates, and just belch into a speaker.
I just imagine that somehow, I just pull out like an art magazine and start flipping through it. Somehow, like you don't know why it's on an orc ship, but just start flipping through it.
It's Harlequin Weekly.
No, I said art.
No, that's
art
a
magazine.
that's a quick lore drop. The Eldar Harlequins are kind of like their performers and artists.
Ah,
So
I
it's
was like,
basically
that's
like
not
art-
what that means in English.
Yeah, I know. So you start flipping through it. Oh my god. Okay. So what do you say over the loudspeakers, Zach?
I just belch into the computer input mic to input our coordinates.
Okay.
Here, I will.
Here we go,
I'll roll another.
Roll another astrotech. Roll astrotech. Astronautic and Alex, would you like to roll nav?
We'll do so. Nav is up here. Oh, I thought I was. Once again, is this
This is
What?
int.
int? Okay. It feels like a lot of the skills are int. It's okay.
Nice. That's really good. So
I guess I'm not used to this scale because I'm like 10. 10 is average.
yeah. No, 10 is really good.
Jenkins just produces a tin of those strawberry candies that no one ever knows where they're coming from.
Oh no, that just means Jenkins or finished going to the bathroom.
Ah, I see. It's literally old person shit.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, so Frank, vehicle space. Okay, so y'all are well on your way. When Dreg, you feel a mysterious presence come over you as you open your mouth and your eyes glow green and purple respectively. Oh, hello, is this thing on? We're talking to the Black Crag Pirates, right? This you lot? This is Gork. The cunning orc god.
God?
God, this is God. I hear you're resurrecting someone who's seen both of me and Mark. You're gonna go find him. It's the important thing before you do so. You must find him 3 gifts.
What are said
And you-
gifts?
They can be anything. Let's see what we got here. We got blood. We got teeth. And bullets. Just lots of bullets.
Would spaghetti suffice?
As long as you can shoot it out of a gun, you're fine. Gork out. And Dreg, you return to normal faculties. Having been a conduit for God.
Well, that was interesting, and I won't doubt it at the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's not thematic at all. So,
Alright.
does anybody have any free time activities they would like to do? You guys got a couple weeks of travel ahead of you. I'm gonna allow
Do
you
you have
guys.
any options?
Yes. Yes. You can. There's a couple options. You can produce. You can either try to acquire one of the gifts through some means. You can build tech. You can fight in the Crumpen Pit. You can drink fungus beer. You can also work with the research division to try to get their storm blasters up and running. And then also there's decorating the Orkmas tree. And you guys from your last adventure, immediately like when you get into the main hangar. So the way your ship is, it's basically a giant asteroid with just fucking jet engines all over it. Running right
fast.
through the middle, you guys nicked a giant pine tree from a nearby forest world, and it's just stood up. And right on top there is a big flashy golden truck.
So,
Huzzah.
I was gonna say what we really need is like a small fusion generator, so it's literally topped with a star.
They know it's a truck powered by a small fusion generator.
I mean, it could be.
I like the golden truck more though. It's normally my hood ornament. I just took it off and put it on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
I'll spend
And
my
there are-
downtime just trying to procure the bullets, I think,
Yeah.
which I will do by just taking the belt that feeds into my machine gun and just continually pull bullets out of the
It's like-
seemingly endless box.
I was gonna say it's like a fucking. It's just like an endless hole. It just spits bullets repeatedly.
It's like the belt feed to the machine gun, so I'm just pulling out the belt and it just keeps going like
It
one of
just
those
keeps
magicians.
Yeah.
I'll work on
Additionally,
the
there
storm
isn't-
cannons.
There isn't. Okay, you're gonna work on the storm cannons.
I wish to work on that too.
Alrighty.
Uh,
The
what?
storm cannons are basically teleportation guns.
Perfect.
You put a Gretchen in one side, and the Gretchen ends up inside a person.
Is it Gretchen?
What tech should I
It's
roll
basic-
for that?
So,
Sci-tech?
energy.
Well, if I'm working on them,
So-
would it be tech, Sci-tech?
If you're
Or
working on it, would be tech sci-tech to develop.
schnazzy.
So
I shall use charisma.
how this works essentially, or what was the question? Someone had what are Gretchens?
Yes.
So orcs are divided into 3 hierarchies. You have orcs, which are obviously you guys. Then there are Gretchens, which are kind of like gremlins. They're like 3 to 4 feet tall, and they're like kind of like your technical guys. They're like generally like your backup crew. They're like your waiters. They're kind of just your general servants. And then there are Snotlings, which are basically your goblins, otherwise known as the emergency food.
Emergency rations. Kept fresh.
Oh no. Beautiful.
Yeah. And there is also, I should further mention, a present for each and every one of you, including non-orcs.
Oh goody.
Ooh.
We
Yeah.
don't discriminate here with Orkmas. It's Orkmas for all.
You guys are a freebooter crew. You guys are pretty good with your weapons. So I'll start with the player at the top of my list, which is Denvella. You get a very, very you have the largest box of any of the orcs, and they're all quite jealous. However, that is until you unwrap it. And you, for Orkmas, have received. Obviously, you've gotten another sword, another Wraithbone sword to join at your side. In addition, you have been shipped a giant marble block and the necessary tools to carve said block.
I just kind of look at it. I'm like, Well,
That's a big
someone
block
has-
there. That is.
yes. Well, if I take these to your tools, I can make something out of it.
Would it blow up?
Hmm.
Will it be green?
I don't think so.
Would it shoot bullets?
We're going through the checklist
Maybe.
of what makes a device useful.
Ooh,
Yes.
I'll be interested.
Will it be green?
Or red.
Alright.
I'd say it'd be easier to just take the block and crop someone's face with it.
I love that I could just barely understand what Nick is saying.
Yup.
That's fucking awesome.
I can paint the block, but
Let's hope one of our gifts is just like a gallon of paint.
Crop the face.
overall, I'm just very confused as to why I got a block. I'm like,
Because you're an artist.
I know that's like out of canon, but like in canon, it's like, I see. I just don't trust the orcs near it at all.
Yeah. It's just a giant block of. Oh, I should mention, these aren't gifts from any like other orc crew member. These are These are gifts from Sandy Claus.
As a
I
Who is-
figured, which is why I
Of
don't
this?
trust any of the orcs near it.
An orc who was rescued last year
Yes.
during Orkmas.
Yes. Now the real question is, will there be Schrodinger's box again?
It's not going to be Schrodinger. Technically, if you really want to believe it, this is all just Schrodinger's box. William, you're next. You get 2 presents. They're both very large cylinders. You excitedly unwrap them, and you are greeted with 255-gallon drums of crude oil.
Oh, no.
I am not sure what to make of that. But you know what? It burns, right? So it's fuel.
Yeah, it's fuel.
I just dump it in the truck. Who needs premium diesel? You just dump in the crude oil and it burns. Although I need to do some research. How much does the semi-truck hold fuel-wise?
How big is the truck?
How much fuel do semi trucks? All right, so it's like 120 gallons per tank. So that'll about do. So I just
Tank of gas.
I unwrap it. I'm like, oh my god, is gasoline? And I just dump the black crude into my gas tank.
Your truck will now go faster
Yes.
because you've given it the good oil.
I normally give it shitty oil. This is the good stuff.
You normally use squig oil, and now you're using crude oil.
Somehow this is an upgrade.
Montwalgery.
It is I.
It's very obvious what your gift is. It is the very large wrench.
Oh goody.
How large?
Comically large wrench.
Comically large wrench. Like the smallest nut you could feasibly tighten down with this probably would be about like 2 feet in diameter.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh.
Like, it is a big ass wrench.
That's a big fuck off wrench.
Like, yeah.
Does
Big
it fix
fuck
things
off
when you smack him with it?
Yes.
Depends on if the orc
TF2
wield them.
engineer.
Now the question is, if I smack Logan with it, does it fix his age?
You can't
No.
fix my age. It's a sign of love. Wait, no. I don't know what that is.
Dreg. You get a luchador mask.
Oh.
And you also find a pair of jean shorts. And,
Yes.
Oh no.
Charlie, you're truly evil.
The jean shorts.
Who is it? This is for me?
Oh no.
Yeah.
You
no,
get
this
a
is for, Dreg.
Yeah, pardon me.
I shall inspire
Um,
pure terror in the hearts of the Imperials.
It's basically
You've been
just
given jorts, dude.
jorts
give
and
it-
like a wrestler mask.
You guys such a good geek.
You basically have received John Cena's outfit with a luchador mask.
Well, you gonna get a good stuff.
Okay.
Oh no.
Skywalker. You receive a large mound of dirt that is called the high ground.
It's just literally an anthill that when stood on gives you the high ground.
Andrew
Yeah.
Chat has called your outfit a gentleman's uniform.
Really.
As long as it's not sand.
It's not sand. It's like very coarse. It's very soft fertilizer.
Nice.
I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know, is the dirt supposed to help me?
I stand on it and then go, I have the high ground. It's over.
Frank, Frank Face Crumpa. You get a new set of brass knuckles labeled the Rearranger that are called the Rearrangers.
I put them on immediately. Ooh, this is brilliant! And I punch the orc closest to me.
He gets handsome Squidward face.
Oh no.
No.
You made it better.
Like, you still do the damage, and you knock some teeth out, but he looks at you again, he literally has the handsome, just the handsome Squidward face.
Oh no.
And buff your charisma by 1 or something? Because that would be funny.
That'd be hilarious. Go around giving Ultramarines handsome Squidward fades. Quick, let's go find the Emperor of Mankind.
That is a scary sentence. I'd like to.
No orc should ever think that.
What, you mean you don't want to punch the Emperor of Mankind?
Put it this way: the Emperor of Mankind is the only humans orcs really respect, except for General Yarrick.
Is he the one that they believe is just invincible?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
he's the one who keeps beating
Oh,
Gazgul.
no.
Alrighty. And finally, we have Jay Enkins.
I got a gift!
The 24 pack of
contains
adult
a card.
diapers. Enjoy.
Do you open it?
Open it!
It says "fuck you" from the Deceiver.
God damn you!
And
Bastard! Give me my soul back!
You open it and you find a flash drive and a toaster.
Ah! I came 5th!
What?
Everybody knows that the guy came 4th, got eternal life. Bastard, I came 5th and got a toaster.
You plug the flash and you plug the flash drive in.
I plugged the flash drive into the toaster.
You plug the flash drive into the toaster. You feel a fragment of your soul re-enter your body,
My god!
only to realize that what you've been chasing this entire time with the crew, the fabled land of the crit tech spiders, was all
Yes.
a tech scam. Was all
No.
a tech support scam.
You can't be
Run
serious!
by me! It
You
was
fall
me
in
all
one third.
along.
What's the term? You fall in
The classic
prey?
blunder.
Yeah, you fall in prey to the classic blunder.
You fall-
I swear I
Second
never started
only
any
to
land
getting
wars in
involved-
Asia!
Yep.
I'm glad we all got there.
I swear! No! Orby! I promise I'll find you a friend!
Okay.
I'll find you someone before I go!
Okay, Dad.
I would like to take this moment to look at my block of marble,
Yes.
look at Warby, look at the block of marble, and go,
Hmm. So, what are you thinking here?
like, can I make a friend for him that also shoots guns in order to satisfy the orcs?
Yeah.
Out of marble?
Listen,
Maybe?
we have orcs.
We have
things-
orcs.
It just has
All
to look
things
the
are
same,
possible.
and we'll be like,
If you paint it enough colors, it will work.
Yes.
Exactly.
You just have to persuade them.
Yep. Persuade us that it's a gun. And thus
Not
it
that
shall
it's a-
be.
We'll have a gun attack. It's going to be friend shaped.
it's
With
a
a gun.
fun shape.
It's a friend shape.
And
All the
I make
orcs are
plans
these
of what I
inside of the
need.
marble, and you gotta help him get him out.
The orcs inside the marble. You have to get them out.
I never said he was orc shaped, just friend shaped.
It's friend shape.
But I
Friends are
make
orc-
plans for this, like secret, like
Only orcs are friends.
Yes.
So,
And because you are wearing green, you are orc.
So you guys are cruising along space after receiving your gifts. You have an excellent time playing with them. Jenkins, you are making toasted sandwiches every day.
Love
Can I
it.
put some of the high ground in my shoes so I'm always
You
standing
always
on high
have
ground?
the high ground. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so glad that I just made your guys' gifts. Nothing that would affect normal gameplay, but will affect normal gameplay in time.
I was gonna say,
I'll
I
just run
forgot-
around
not
beating
so much
stuff with my
forgot,
comically large wrench.
Yeah.
But as like an extra bit of jape, I totally like get out a teacup and like sample the crude oil, and that was when I'm like, this is the good shit.
Mmm. Yes.
Has a nice coffee taste.
Amazing. It tastes less garbage than usual.
Like the crude oil tastes like you're eating coffee grounds rather than just like chugging like
Actual crude oil.
actual crude oil. I was
We
gonna
must
say, I
continue
gave you
to
guys all
decorate the
stupid
street.
gifts that will actually be very useful in time.
yeah. I start working on this.
On this statue,
Yeah.
okay. You guys reach a point where the comm is coming, and an orc from the bridge is like, "Oh, captains, we request your presence at the bridge. We need your authorization for something."
You right there?
Oh, did you say my name?
You
Yeah, the
said
captains. Captains.
All of us collectively.
Which is
Oh,
all of you guys.
I see. Well,
Does that include Logan and I?
Yes.
onwards.
Part
To
of
the
ship,
bridge.
part of the crew.
Part of the ship,
Oh.
part of the crew.
What does that even mean?
A part of the ship, part of the crew.
Like, but we're
Nope.
obviously not parts of the ship. We're parts of the crew.
No. But you see, the ship itself is an orc, and if you're an orc and I'm an orc,
Oh, I see.
then we're all part of the ship.
Then we are all one big orc.
The
we're all
gingerbread
part of the
man
crew.
screams, for he does not know if he's made out of house or if house is made out of
Made of
him.
him.
Really, we should all Gorky Mook.
Nick, I love how you're just like, how like it's just incomprehensible orkiness. It's
Yes.
so good.
My background is primitive.
Oh, that's true. so you're just an orc from like from like Warhammer Fantasy.
Maybe. I'm just a savage orc. I've got blue paint on me.
Blue, got like the two like white like the two blue handprints on your eyes.
Jeez.
Going a bit like the Hand of Sauron here.
That's actually what I was thinking of. Which is...
I got a blue hand splayed across the side of my face like I was slapped by Gork himself.
Like Gork himself. You're cunning. You're a cunning boy.
Indeed.
Oh, captains, we have reached the Central Orc facility, and we are ready to proceed into the warp at your command. I just have some questions to ask you first. Those damn shieldy things, do you guys want them up or down?
Oh, this is like...
I have the high ground. I'm invincible. One does not fuck with the high ground.
So do you guys
Leave
want
them
the
down.
Did you guys want the anti-demon shields or no?
Where's the fun in anti-demon shields?
Do we need them up or
Living.
down?
I'll
if
turn on
you wanna
I'll
be
turn on the
really
localized
good?
anti-demon shields for just like a little corner of the ship that I'll be hiding in.
You're
Listen,
gonna,
they
like,
might be orcs, but I'm not, so I'm not as
I'm gonna say, why is this even
Durable.
a question? Obviously down.
Obviously
we
down.
like to roll
Thank
the
you,
windows
Alex.
down.
Yes.
Yeah, I will join
You'll join
Logan
Jane.
with
Want to just go crew? You'll
yeah.
crew Orby with me, and we'll just hide inside of his localized shield.
yes.
Your localized
Like,
skeleton field.
Whoa.
I am Eldari, I am not orc.
I was gonna say,
I just look at you in shock.
Jay Ankins just
I don't say that out loud.
Okay.
But I just think that and I'm like, I will go with Jake.
Jenkins is just concerned for any damage coming to his son because the Necrons aren't actually affected by the warp.
Never mind then. Screw the shields.
Screw the shit.
Orby and I, while we're traveling through the warp, will just go outside and continue wrapping the entire orc face in Christmas paper.
Okay. There is a localized room with a killer field for you though. Denvella.
Yeah. I feel like I'm supposed to, in particular, avoid the demon lords.
Yeah.
One in particular.
There's just throughout the entire journey through the warp, there's just like 4 Slanesh demonesses just like blob squatting outside your room.
The orcs don't notice them.
Or because they're purple.
Oh,
no.
that's right. They're invisible. Oh no.
Oh no.
Actually, they're pink, so you would see parts of them. You guys just see like hair and claws.
Spooky bitch.
We're probably too busy fighting off the rest of the presumable demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Busy having a fun time cromping.
this is probably going to be the last. We're gonna flavor text this.
Saliva.
Here we go. I'm back.
And
My
then
When
head's
they're
fine.
like, why do you have to hide in the shields? I'm like, well, you see, it's not good if they find me. So I just hide in the shields.
If they find me, I group them.
Yeah, you do that, buddy. I'm gonna go stand behind the shields now. I specifically word it so that they can't, like, there's nothing weird about beliefs that would cause issues, like major issues later on.
With the Geller field, yeah. So, you hole yourself up in your little workshop area on the ship, Denvala. The rest of you guys have a demon incursion on your ship as you guys are hurtling through the planet. How would you guys like to deal, like, in what specific way would you guys be fighting the demon? We're not gonna roll combat because otherwise, otherwise we would just enter a 4-hour combat session where you guys are just killing demons after demons until you guys get it out of the warp.
I stabby stab.
I suit up in my armor and take the big old machine gun out of my truck and just mount it on my arm. And I'm just going to town.
Can I
look for
explain?
those beautiful demons and rearrange their faces.
Let me get the appropriate song for this.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes.
Before we start fighting, can I explain the importance of the high ground and how it makes me invincible to the rest of the crew?
Of course.
I see.
Oh no. Is it that time?
I just hear this music playing while I'm hiding behind the shields, and I'm like, yep. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
We're getting boarded
no.
by submarines, boys.
I was gonna say, extra bit of jape, I could rip the radio out of my truck and just be playing this.
Yeah.
Bump that shit.
You guys turn on our the RGB lighting.
Yes.
Like LED lights for the crew.
Bathe the ship in enough colors and it's invincible.
Yeah.
The emergency lighting systems come on, they flare red. It makes the crew faster.
Yeah, I just beat the terminal with my wrench and lights everywhere.
Like just
I'm like, yep,
multicolored.
and they're ready to start crumping.
Here.
I'll go
Here.
ahead and release a metric butt ton of Canoptech scarabs
Unleash
just to
the
roam
lights.
the halls.
That's a crit. Unleash the lights.
Nice.
Charlie, swarms of scarabs in the halls, rushing through
Yes,
like
I
a
think it's
tidal
lit.
wave.
Okay. There's some coordinate berserkers who just kind of like charge in and just like cheese forcing itself through a grater. Frank, you're just going full ham, I'm assuming.
You're trapped in here with us.
On the contrary, I've got you.
Au contraire.
Yeah. There's a technically they're greater demons. A greater Fate Weaver, that's what they're called, I believe. The Zinch ones with the 2 bird heads. Shit, this was not according to plan. It's an orc ship. Leave!
Lock the doors.
Lock the door. And you guys throw down the shield.
I was
Throw
gonna
down the
say,
shield
I
now.
sprint back to my truck and just hit the lock button, and somehow.
Meanwhile, with the spaceship outside. Beep, beep.
The giant mouth of the orc closes in a big
Yeah.
grin. And we'll just, I assume that there won't be any survivors.
There will not be any survivors. But you guys have fulfilled one of your gift criteria.
Oh, I would like to collect a large quantity of blood from them.
Yes. You guys get a very large quantity of blood.
Excuse me. William, I need one of those 55-gallon drums.
All right. I just roll it at you.
We set it straight up and we'll just start juicing the demons.
Cody,
Push them through the little hole at the top. It'll
you
pull
had an
them.
important question. You had an important answer of how the high ground always gives you advantage. What? Your mic cut out halfway through what you were saying.
I love it.
Okay. I just heard
This is-
it.
A very tactical explanation.
Very tactical explanation.
So
If we give
advantage.
the dirt drugs, will it be a higher ground?
Yeah.
Advantage. So basically, I just same thing as 5e.
Yeah, we're just gonna have you roll dice, take the better result for attack. Actually, it'll be just an extra a bonus tier to hit.
I was gonna say that's probably better.
So an attack bonus up from 3 to.
Actually, it'll be a like extra bonus. So when you'll plug in the AC and you'll get a second, if they ask for a second bonus, put in an extra +2.
Oh.
Maybe Skywalker will actually hit now. Any more demons to deal with?
I think it's probably better for all of us that we just.
There's a bunch of Slanesh ones just right outside my door. They're like
demons just hanging out outside of Denvaris or Denvela. I'll make them saying it right.
The music that's just ominously through the ship seems to start drifting towards you as the demons get more and more frantic.
Oh dear.
I like to imagine like the final one at the door is just like banging on it, like screaming at you, Rachel, to like let you into the room. And as there's just this squeaky toy noise as a giant orc just kind of grabs her and pulls her back.
Hello there.
Like very Monty Python style.
Yes.
And I'm just sitting there, like, with my block carving, just chilling.
Making a friend shape.
Friend-shaped block.
It is vaguely friend-shaped.
Okay. And that's what we will leave it for next week, with you guys exiting the warp and your quarry planet is in sight. As you see the ever-present threat of blueberry ships.
Oh no.
Ultramarine ships, sorry.
All beans.
That's
They're
okay.
not
I have
real.
the high ground.
Yes, but if I turn you upside down,
One does not fuck with the high ground.
but what
Well,
happens if we turn you upside down?
Look, this ain't Australia. He's not going to be upside down.
Andrew has a
They're
point.
talking mad shit for someone in dicks that can hike.
That's a threat.
Alright.
Well, guys, it is good to be back in the DM's chair. It's been a fucking
That's
while
nice.
since I ran a game.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah. Hope did you guys have fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's going great so far.
Awesome.
Oh.
Cool. Also, Logan, I'm so glad you immediately were like, you bastard.
I knew exactly what you were doing.
The minute I said 3 gifts.
Yes.
There. Real fast.
This entire thing is just a nativity scene.
We also hit 10 followers tonight.
Yeah, I knew
Hey.
that, but I couldn't say anything.
So,
Yeah.
there we are.
Just quick
Thanks everyone for
credit.
following.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for following. Did you post us in 404?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Damn.
So. Oh,
Thanks to Abhorrent for sticking around.
and thank
Yeah,
you for the
thank you for
follow.
We
sticking
appreciate the
Warrant.
input.
Enjoying our stuff.
Make that 11 followers.
Look at that.
Hell yeah.
That's like a whole
Yeah.
extra 10%.
Would you look at that?
It's like an 100% increase from where it was. It's like a couple thousand% increase from where it was.
Oh.
I see you're doing orc math.
Yeah, I'm doing some orc math.
It's big brain time
Orc
here.
math for orc maths.
It's ultra big brain time. 'Cause I was gonna say I didn't recognize any of the usernames in chat tonight.
Yeah.
No, we had a bit of variety.
So,
All right. Gonna sign off?
yep, let's take it out.